Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of The Port Side, a series full of all kinds of tournament information for the tournament, Bass Tournament Coangler at all levels. I encourage you to like and subscribe so you can be notified for future videos as they pop up. This episode, I wanted to discuss the reasons for being a coangler. For some reason, being a coangler gets a bad rap. When I decided to fish as a coangler these past few years, a lot of guys in my club and even the BFL level, they're like, what are you doing? You have a fully equipped bass boat with all the rods and baits, as you can see behind me, that any one person could possibly need. And they're right, I do. And I'm very grateful for that. So why be a coangler? Well, the answer to that question is deeper than it appears. And I have my top 4 reasons why I decided to be a coangler. So let's get into it. Number 4 is the elephant in the room. It's the most obvious reason why a lot of guys decide to be a coangler, mine included. It's economics, guys. It's just simple economics. Coanglers have reduced expenses in almost every aspect of tournament angling. Their entry fees are a quarter to 1/2 of what a pro's is. A coangler doesn't need the expensive equipment like boats, motors, electronics, or any other accessory or maintenance on that equipment. Then there's also the reduced travel expenses. Just the fact that I'm not pulling a boat behind me is saving me who knows how much in fuel. And right now, in the current state of the gas pumps, it's a lot. Yes, of course, you're paying your rider's fee through your boater, but that's still a much reduced rate, you know. So economics is a huge one, and that's a lot of reason why maybe you guys don't have the boat or the tow vehicle to participate, or the entry fee money to participate. Coangler is a good place to still participate at a reduced expense. Number 3 is your time expense. Being a coangler does not require the same amount of time as being a pro. In fact, a coangler could show up the morning of a tournament and compete. Sure, you're risking a little bit, but you can still do it. If you have limited vacation time from your job, then being a coangler is possibly the best way for you to manage your time to participate in a few extra tournaments a year. Take me, for example. I'm participating in all 9 Bassmaster Opens as a coangler. The only way I could fish 9 Opens this year is as a coangler. If I was fishing as a pro, I'd at least have to take 9 weeks off, plus maybe a couple extra days for travel for the ones that are 20 hours away from home. So being a coangler allows me to reduce the amount of time I'm away from the office to maximize my tournament exposure throughout the years, or throughout the season. Number 2, often overlooked, but very important to me, and very important to a lot of the guys I know. So this next one's just important, and it's, like I said, it's overlooked. And it's your friendship and networking. Guys, over the years, both as a co and a pro, I've made some friends. I've made tons of friends, and these are just good, salty earth, down to earth. It's not very hard to maintain a relationship with these people because they're just good people, right? I have coanglers that still text me. I have some of my pros. I have one of my pros from last year is a really, really good dude. He's a family guy just like me. We ended up, later last year, we ended up spending a week together up at the St. Lawrence just catching smallmouth. It's awesome, and we're traveling together this year. And he's just a good dude, like I said. So your friendships, in the end, mean more than possibly your tournament winning, depending on who you are. You know, like, that's a big deal, right? The other part of it is networking. If you truly intend to advance in the fishing industry, maybe one day you want to compete on the Elite Series or the Pro Circuit or whatever level, you almost need somebody that's knowledgeable and entrenched in the fishing industry to help open up doors to get you into the industry. Being a coangler gives you a chance to be exposed to multiple different people they're all different calibers and have different careers, and a lot of them are in the fishing industry or they understand the fishing industry. Also, back to the friendship thing, is I got buddies that range from Georgia to New York, and if there's a particular body of water I'm going to and I need to pick their brain on something, I trust them, I fish with them, I know what they're capable of and what their style is. So I am capable of asking them their opinion on you know, what's hot or what's not, or the fishing conditions at that time on a particular body of water. Not the sole purpose of friendship, but it is a perk. But if you're trying to get in the industry, sometimes like any other business, any other industry, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So being a coangler at a Toyota or Opens level really can potentially open up doors for you. And finally, my #1 reason for doing this, for being a coangler, and I think every coangler should look at it this way, is you're going to learn, you're going to educate yourself, and you're going to do it so much faster than as opposed to being in front of the boat. So there are many things you can learn from being a coangler. You're observing your pro in his decision-making process and in the success and failures of those processes. You're also seeing his technical application and what he's doing. All the while, you're trying to catch fish behind him, right? So you're learning how to catch fish in a way that you may never been exposed to before. We have let's use a herring lake, like Hartwell. They just had the classic there. I've never fished Hartwell, so I'm learning how to catch blueback herring at a reduced time expense, at a reduced economic expense, and I'm meeting people along the way, and I might get paired with a guy that's a local that really knows how to fish for herring or herring fish. So I might get exposed to that, and you're just learning super fast. Another way you're learning is you're getting to know the area. I think you're getting to know the area. You need to know the best places to stay, the best places to eat, where the grocery store is, where the gas stations are, boat ramps. You're getting to see general water conditions, clarity, temperature, basic habitat, forage bays, stuff like that, all from the back of the boat. I look at it as an investment for my future. This time, so when I decided to make the leap onto the pro side, and let's take the Kissimmee chain for example, I was just down there. I've never been there before. I ended up booking a house on the wrong side of the lake, even though I thought it was the right side. It ended up being on the wrong side of the lake, and it was just a hassle. But now I know, right? I also know where guys launch in the morning. I know the basic layout of the land and how to navigate it. I also know water conditions, habitat, general typical patterns, stuff like that. I learned a lot. Excuse me. So the next time I go down there and I'm as a pro, I could just take a week and go. So in conclusion, guys, if you're interested in competing in a tournament, I wish you the best of luck, and I suggest you try doing it as a coangler. If you're not already, you know. But I started at a club level or BFL level and move on. And it's an excellent way to get your feet wet in the sport, make new friends, grow exponentially, and that's what we're all in it to do, right? So, hey guys, until next time, be safe, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you.